Greetings! I am E. Adam Thomas of Adam's Film Rants right here on YouTube on the Angry Men Reviews channel. And tonight I'm going to be talking to some of the cast members and audience members at the Rocky Horror Picture Show at AMC 30 Deer Valley about their most heinous, favorite, gruesome, disgusting, mind-fucking horror films. What's your favorite scary movie?
Cujo. I don't know if it's my favorite though, but it's the scariest to me.
Why?
It's about a dog that wants to eat them. He's supposed to be friendly.
He's supposed to be friendly, but he keeps biting people.
Yes.
What's your favorite scary movie, Amy?
Well, it's kind of hard to find a movie that actually scares me.
No.
Movies that have freaked me out in the past. 1408.
Oh, I love that movie.
That was really kind of freaky. It still kind of gets to me. It's because I can't see Tim Curry through the clown makeup, so it makes him not a real person.
Okay.
Other than that, things
don't freak you out much.
As long as they're more psychological thrillers, yes. But like blood and guts, blood and guts, no, nothing at all. But yeah, it and 1408.
Okay.
Those would do it.
Scott. Formerly and probably continually of Broadway Bound and Gagged, at least in our hearts.
Someday.
What is your favorite, most gruesome, mind-bendingly warped horror movie?
That's a really good question. Favorite mind-bendingly warped horror movie? Honestly, I think as far as what's coming to my mind right now, I would have to go with the remake of the Toolbox Murders. Really cool. Tobe Hooper did the original, also did the remake of it.
Okay.
But the amazing thing about it, he just wanted to remake it more gruesome than the original was. It's really awesome.
Cool. Andy Warhol. What's your favorite scary movie?
Bambi. Definitely Bambi.
Definitely Bambi. Kevin.
Yes.
What is the most gruesome, horrific, mind-bending, scary movie you've ever seen?
Manitou.
Manitou? I don't think I've heard of it. What's it about?
It's the Manitou is an Indian witch doctor who's died and comes back in the form of a fetus in a female. Could be on her shoulder, could be anywhere on her body. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie.
Ever seen would actually probably be John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns version of Masters of Horror.
Really? What was so horrible about it?
It was all about trying to find a film about the torture of an angel. So it's about how horrific the people's reactions to that is. There's a scene where the guy's feeding his intestines into a movie projector, and John Carpenter's known for practical effects, so they were showing it all, and it was pretty fun.
Nice.
Pontypool. It's an independent Canadian film that takes like the zombie kind of thing, but makes a twist on it so that it's not a disease kind of infection. The infection is in words, in language, and it starts in just English and then transfers into other languages at the end of the movie.
Well, I don't know if it's quite a mindfuck, but I think John Carpenter's The Thing is probably a classic that just goes on and on, is amazing from start to finish, and it's tense, it's gruesome, it's nasty, it's a mystery, it's horror, it's everything you want in an amazing movie. Let's see, when they're doing the autopsy, and he's got his hands buried deep. I can't remember the character's name, but the doctor's got his hands buried deep in them, and the jaws just open up, and off go the hands, and then he turns, the spider head comes off, and it's insane, and it's amazing. It's
Showgirls, absolutely frightening.
What is the worst part about that film? What gives you the cold sweats in the middle of the night?
Jesse Spano.
Movie of all time.
My favorite horror movie is House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a Rob Zombie film. It's just weird and scary to me because things like that actually happen. There are crazy people out there that are abducting people and murdering them in their houses. Like, it happens, whether we want to admit it or not. So I just think it's a cool movie. It's weird, funny to me in some ways, just because they're so weird. I've said weird like a billion times, but yeah. film.
Well, my favorite horror film and horrifying experience has to do with Halloween. Christopher McCullough was told to dress up like Michael Myers while I was 8 years old, trick-or-treating, and follow me around the neighborhood the entire time, disappearing around walls and bushes, and then eventually it led to him chasing me and me beating him with my heels, other kids pelting him with candy, and just running and screaming as fast as possible. And I can't go to the bathroom without looking behind a shower curtain now, thanks to you, Chris. So that's what I've got for you.
Fantastic Four. The number of deaths alone for the plot development, the character development, and the pacing was horrible.
Probably the first 15 minutes of Cannibal Holocaust.
And what disturbed you so much about it?
Just the stuff behind it and thinking about that while watching it, and how, like, at the 10-minute mark, there was a whole bunch of cannibals and one was eating a human arm, and it looked so realistic, and it was just like, that's nasty.
October means Halloween, and that means scary shit. Ghouls, zombies, monsters, whatever the fuck that thing is on top of Donald Trump's head. This year, I'm throwing it out to you. I want you to tell me what truly mind-fuckingly horrific films you want to see me review. I'm not talking Freddy versus Jason, I've already done that. Michael Myers, forget that shit. I want to know what really gruesome, mentally scarring, nightmare-inducing movies are your favorite and why they mess your head 3 ways into shitville. I'll pick the winners at random and read your comments right here on the show before the rant. Comment on this video here, message me on Facebook, or even email me at filmrantseat@cox.net. I'll be waiting to hear from you from under your bed. Oh, God. Angry Men Reviews. Many fucks said, no fucks given.
Fuck 'em, kill 'em, and eat 'em, boys. Go ahead.